everybody. It is Thursday. It is time for Death Road to Canada. So this is a multi-platform game. I have the Switch version. Basically, I decided to buy it for myself one Christmas weekend and had a lot of fun with it. So we are going to do a new game, and we are going to randomly generate the leader and followers. Give me 1 second while I message my dear friends. There we go. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Do we want to go with what we've got right now? Or do we want to re-roll our characters? Let's see. You know what? I'm going to take this one because her name is Clarissa, and that's the name of my cat. One of them. There we go. A little bit of light on the subject. Okay, his mustache is epic, so we're gonna choose him too. Alright, so Death Road to Canada. Clarissa hears rumors that Canada is a safe place, free of the threat of zombies. With nothing to gain from waiting around Florida, she decides to brave the death road and travel north. To start the journey, the group decides to grab some supplies from a nearby location. In order to survive the death road, you'll need to hoard as many supplies as you can. You will also need to find ways to train and grow your team. Okay, so rest stop, quiet factory, or house on the road. The rest stop is usually a good place, but also the house on the road may have some hidden weapons in it, so I'm gonna choose this one. The group spots a house on the road. It looks fairly quiet from the outside, but looking through the windows reveals shapes lurching around in the dark. Okay, so it looks like Clarissa's got a baseball bat, and Dante's got an oar. So, alright, so he is following this lead member. He's practical, an athlete, holding an oar. Dante runs in a vaguely silly manner. Clarissa, trait, paranoid. Doesn't that remind you of somebody? Perk, trademark weapon, holding aluminum bat. Clarissa really hates canned food. Okay. Alright, so I haven't really found very much so far. Yeah, I really should have chosen the rest stop. The group finds an empty spot along the road that looks as good for camping as any. The weather is clear and there's no sign of a danger in any direction. So we either eat and rest, and Clarissa says, "Can't fool me." So let's go with her instincts. Clarissa decides that the spot looks too safe, and the group ends up peeling out of there fast without eating or sleeping. Clarissa feels smug in knowing she's avoided that threat. So how's everybody's week? In a house with a generator attached, the group stumbles onto a working computer. It's one of the older style ones when the monitors were built like an enormous brick with glass on the front. The group salivates. Finally, a chance to watch YouTube videos. So we've got the choice of try to get on the internet, play QBasic games instead, or siphon the generator. Also, last computer, last chance for internet. That sounds like a weird disco song. What do y'all think? Should I do a dice roll for this one? Or just go for whichever one feels silliest? You know what? I think we're gonna try to get on the internet. The computer makes strange, piercing noises and distorted chirps. What the heck is going on? Dante fiddles with the ancient computer. It is a complete and utter mystery. Dante starts to make headway into understanding very old computers and somehow car repair. Dante's mechanical increases. Then the power shuts off. Clarissa's morale decreases. And Dante's morale decreases. The group drives into a city as it starts to get dark. Try not to lose track of time. Things can get bad after the sun sets. So we've got a furniture store or an apartment with help banner. Help banner. Oh, we got a first aid kit. Oh, cool. Eldon says that he really wants to get out of this place. He asks if he can follow you around. Sure, might as well. Eldon, does he have his ring? Good question. Oh snap, it's a chainsaw! Nothing in here. Okay, oh, one more room down there. Nope, nothing there. Alright, we better get out of here. It's getting towards 8 p.m. and the zombies are going to get restless. Eldon catches up with the group at a safe spot. He offers the reward and thanks for saving him. Clarissa judges his character. So, attitude, composure, wits, loyalty. Okay, I think we will recruit him to the team. Onward to Canada! Berry picking in zombie games. The group sets up camp for the night after being sure there's no danger there. They discover edible berry bushes all around the campsite. The berries wouldn't be a big amount of food for the work and the sleepless night, but every bit could help. We'll get the berries. There's a Twinkie truck on the road. It's upside down and the door to the back is locked tight. The group salivates about the bounty of processed corn syrup that must be inside. Eldon starts messing with the lock. It takes a little bit, but eventually the lock snaps open. The group collects the Twinkies that weren't all smashed up and raided by ants after the truck flipped. Ooh! And he's got a really good mechanical skill, too. Okay, so trading on the death road. Outside of Canada, most of society and civilization has been destroyed. You can still find people engaging in trade, with preserved food being the new currency. You have 25 food left. The group runs into a trading camp. Let's go! Okay, so it's a bunch of stuff on fire. I'm having a fire sale! Absolutely everything must go! The group gets an amazing fire sale deal for a double-barrel shotgun. You know, I've always hated this location! Too many skeletons! Okay, so we now have a double-barreled shotgun. And it looks like we got a bunch of zombies coming, so let's get the F out of here. The group finds another traveler by the roadside named Mario. She insists on joining the group immediately. The group isn't even given a choice. Mario joins the party. Onward to Canada? Mario's attitude revealed. Composure. Ooh. Huh, kinda pushy, huh? The car gets stuck in the ditch near a crappy dirt road. The group is close to getting the car out when a roaming horde draws near. Now they must distract the zombies from getting too close. Siege alert! There's no escape! Mario practices her zombie exercises every morning. Eldon says he was a famous video game streamer. Uh-oh. The siege is over, now you can try to escape! Alright, we managed to make it out. Glimmer of hope on the death road. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they are getting the hang of this. Choose a reward for the group. I am choosing medical. When it comes to zombie first aid, practice makes perfect. And a Zombo point earned. The group sets up camp outside a grocery store. They notice another group has been following them and will probably attempt to loot the place. Send one person in to loot? I don't like the fact that Mario is completely unloyal. Let's choose Clarissa. The other members stand guard outside for the looters as Clarissa searches the grocery store. Clarissa says there wasn't any food in there. Oh well. I need to use the bathroom. You should have used it before. Clarissa has a good feeling about this person. Let's see. We're kicking out Mario. Besides, they were really pushy anyway. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Swarmed apartment, hunting lodge, or drive around more. Now the hunting lodge is flashing. What does this mean? Mega cheesed! Oh, heck no. Alright, folks. Let's boogie. No, honestly, this isn't that bad. I think it's because it's the middle of the morning. Five bandits ambush the group while they are about to sneak into a zombie-infested house. The bandits speak in a half-whisper, afraid to attract some undead attention. They say to hand them over some supplies, or they'll yell. Clarissa already had a plan. Clarissa calls the bandits on their bluff immediately. Before the bandits can yell, Clarissa is already making tons of noise. As the bandits panic and the zombies rush in, the group saunters away by a side route. It pays to constantly plan for the worst. The group finds a large campsite that is occupied by a few carloads of other survivors. Camping with others is risky, but there's nowhere else to go. None are heading to Canada. Let's see. Camp with them, don't trust them, rob them and run, or drive off with no sleep. I'm gonna say camp with them. The group takes a risk and goes to sleep in the crowded camp. Nothing unusual happens. The group eats a decent meal. Alright, we need some more food. The group finds a professional car garage. The sign says Car Pros. They find some gas and lots of scrap metal. Just need time to tinker. Car repair and tune-up. Eldon tries to repair the car in the hope it goes a little further before breaking down. The repairs take a good part of the day. The car has seen better days. The car looks undamaged. The group finds a city in the afternoon. The dead swarm over it. They're idle now, but they will notice you soon enough. So a strength and fitness gym or apartment with bark banner. You know what? Bark. Ooh, toilet gas. And we managed to get some food too, so let's see what's going on with the bark banner. The dog seems unusually tame. Most dogs that are still alive have become feral at this point. This dog seems eager to see humans. Okay, come on, doggy. Danilo starts following Clarissa. He could be useful if you can get him out of here alive, or a handy distraction if you can't. Hey, Time Sage, how's it going? Why do people keep bullets in the oven? Ooh, a Zombo point! By the way, this game is a lot of fun to play multiplayer. I did it with a friend of mine when they came to visit this summer. It was a lot of fun, but we didn't do too well. Alright, I think this is everything, so let's head back out. Let's see what's in here. Ammo. We're getting a goodly amount of supplies. think this is all we can get here, so let's get out. Danilo catches up with the group at a safe spot. He seems like he wants to stick around. Clarissa judges his character. Let's see. Let's just set him free. No more creepypastas. The group is sitting around a campfire resting before a brutal day tomorrow. The group eats a decent meal. Shall we tell scary stories or just go to sleep? Let's do scary stories. The group decides to tell scary stories. Eldon makes his scary story about skeletons. The group has fun but doesn't get enough sleep and is tired the next day. Ooh, a storm descends on the group. In the pouring rain, the zombies of this city search for the living. Okay, so restaurant or coffee shop? I'm gonna do restaurant. Curry to go. Toilet bullets, toilet gas. Let's get out of here. A man in makeshift armor made from athletic gear is standing guard in the middle of a narrow wooden bridge on the road. He's wearing boxing gloves, staring forward at the car, silent as he blocks the way past. Do you push him off the bridge or plow through with a car? Let's see. Push him off. Ugh! The group gets out the car and tries to push the bridge guard off the bridge. It's no use! The armored man just socks the group with his boxing gloves. Run him over with car? The group just ignores the armored man standing in the bridge and crashes right through. Thunk. The car gets through but takes some damage. It gets late and there's no great place to camp. Solo zombies hobble around in the far distance and one might sneak up on the group while they sleep. Who should stay up on watch? We'll make Dante do it. That reminds me, we need to hang out IRL. You promised me curry next time. Yes, I did promise curry. Right, so Dante stood watch for us. We'll need to heal Dante and Ivan. As the group searches an abandoned house, a miracle happens. They find a government ration box unopened. To their horror, it turns out there is a dog poop sitting right on the handle of the supply box. There is no way to open it without touching the poo. This could be the biggest challenge yet. Who should open the crate? Warning, this is really gross. There is a dog poo on the crate. This could be a big deal. Eldon tries to nudge the poo off the box with a piece of wood, but it goes horribly wrong. He gets grossed out pretty bad. This, by far, is the worst thing to happen to Eldon in the zombie apocalypse. He will never, ever be the same. Eldon, permanent morale penalty. Okay, let's visit the trader camp. Mullet Gullet. The group finds a twitchy man selling homemade bombs. He's wearing a bulky coat with lumps bulging out from underneath. Back away slowly. Yeah. This rifle-wielding woman claims she used to train others in competitive shooting. She is selling tips for keeping your aim steady in multiple target trick shots. Zombies are slow-moving targets. It's real easy. You have 29 food left. You know what? I'm gonna do group training. The group meets the ultimate sports fan. He is holding a limited edition air horn and it looks like he is about to blast it. I love sports, even in the post-zombie apocalypse. Do you want to recruit him? Really? Let's leave him. But to be honest, you do get a bonus if you complete the game with a special character. A particularly intense-looking woman offers you to sell you a spare weapon. I only carry the best stuff! She starts her chainsaw and revs it a few times to emphasize this. Okay, so... Ultimate sports fan? You know what? I might as well recruit him. You say that you also love sports. The ultimate sports fan bonds with you instantly due to shared interests. Sports notices that the team is already full. You'll have to boot someone out to make room for more sports. We'll boot Iva. Iva gets booted out of the group to make room for sports. Sports joins the team. Onward to Canada. Sorry, Iva. From a distance, the group sees some skeletons and loot in the middle of a debris-blocked street. They walk over to get a closer look. This gets the attention of a horde of zombies that rush out from all sides. Oh snap. Okay, so he has a foam hand and a sports horn, and that's only the only stuff that he has. Gosh. Is it even effective? Oh my god. The siege is over. You can now try to escape. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Oh man, he's out of ammo for his big sports horn. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they are getting the hang of this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody some more shooting. At the end of the day, the group hides in a drafty old house. Some zombies roam around outside and the doors of the house are barely on their hinges. Should someone barricade the house? Let's make Sports barricade the house. Sports barricades the flimsy house. He nails some flanks on some doors, but they keep falling off. The group is attacked during the night. Oh man. Clarissa makes mistakes while scouting a town and gets cornered by a large group of zombies while unarmed. She's trapped in an alley. At the end of an alley is huffy garbage and a large fence. So I can use parkour or throw garbage. Let's throw garbage! Oh! And she's more hurt. The group can't find the car keys. After a while, they spot the keys hanging inside a gator's open mouth. After most humans disappeared, alligators started spreading across the entire East Coast. It's rumored the gators may eat zombies and car keys. Let's have Sports shoot the gator. Sports shoots at the gator. The gator is blasted by Sports' good aiming. It drops the car keys. The car has broken down from use and abuse. It won't start up again. And it gets repaired. But, okay, so Quiet Farm, Apartment Rescue, ignore them. Let's go to the Quiet Farm. Oh, let's see here. Ah. Well, we got some more medical supplies. That's good. Let's just go. Okay, the group camps out in a big field. The group eats a decent meal. They find a row of cans sitting on a wooden fence. Either leave the camp or shoot the cans. The group gets some shooting practice by blasting the cans. A man in a red long johns runs out on the field with a pitchfork. "My cans! My precious antique cans! Oh, look what you've done to them!" He shakes the pitchfork as he yells. Clarissa doesn't care. Sports doesn't care. So the responses are either "Dole" or "Ha ha." The car is completely run out of gas and coasts to a stop. The weather suddenly turns bad. The group is caught in the open and must keep moving. They are forced to stumble around in miserable conditions. The group is fortunate to find an abandoned cabin in the woods to stay the night in. Shortly after setting up, a storm moved in. Luckily for them that they found the cabin in time. Their group is low on food and eats less. The group spots a bakery van that is broken down on the side of the road. The van is irreparable, the bread is moldy and inedible, but there are still some sugary cakes that are good. Oh boy. There's a city ahead rotten with zombies. The group knows that walking through a city street like this is a bad idea, but a car waits at the end of it. Phew! The group finds a used car lot that seems untouched by time, or at least not touched by looters. They find a supply of gasoline and a few working cars. Let's see. We'll swap to a tiny car. The group gets a new used car. Smaller cars have good gas mileage. They're also fragile. Don't crash them into anything. The group is about to break into a small fortified grocery store, but then finds Joelle already living inside. She seems like a calm, clever person. Asks Joelle to join, leave Joelle alone. Clarissa says, let's rob this dingus. Let's leave her alone. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. I don't like either of these two options. Buttville! Muscle Bomb Gym! Oh man, nothing in here. Sports and jorts. Food E. Myers. Oh. Okay, so now he's going to whack people with that giant foam #1 finger. Gun stop. We have just lost Clarissa. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. I'm dead. And we have just lost the other guy. I don't remember his name. We are now minus 2 members. The group goes against their judgment and camps in a city apartment because there's no zombies around. When they wake up, the building is on fire. The group runs out of that situation. Unfortunately, a lot of supplies that got left behind weren't in the car. The group is driving down a long stretch of road. No threats on the horizon, but not much else of interest either. Let's go to the trader camp. The group runs into someone selling extra rifle ammo. She says she's frugal with ammo, often killing multiple zombies in one shot. The group meets a man who is carrying many swords. They clank around as he moves. One day I'll make the finest zombie slicing sword ever seen. I'll just have to figure out how to make swords first. I'll sell you some I found. It's an old but fit man in matching gray sweatpants and sweatshirt. He screams something about building mass and bulk with an intense strength routine. He flails towards some heavy objects lying around. You have 7 food left. Let's do a pose-off. Eldon wins the pose-off. I am the bone of my sword, okay? Okay, we're gonna go to a fancy office. Ooh, a key! There is the big fancy save. Oh no! You have died on the death road to Canada. Okay, let's do another bunch of randoms. So we've got Marquita, who is an athlete and sound sleeper, and Zeta, who is a surgeon and paranoid. Alright, let's begin, shall we? Okay. To start the journey, we're gonna grab some supplies. So I am going to go to Yalmart. Let's go bargain hunting. Oh gosh, she's only got a tennis racket. Seriously? Tennis racket and a butter knife? Toilet gas and toilet bullets. Okay, I believe that's everything that we're able to pick up here, so let's hit the road. The campground that the group sets up smells terrible. The source of the smell is a complete mystery. We must endure it. The group endures the smell zone all night until passing out. They are not happy in the morning, but they were at least able to sleep. A bee flies into the car. Even with a window open, it doesn't leave. It keeps flying right into the group's faces. This could be the biggest challenge yet. Swat it. Marquita swats the bees. It solves the bee problem, but she gets stung. Aww. The group spies a city from a distance. There's more undead than usual, but it's early in the day, so they should be groggy. At least, at first. Alright, we are going to go to the coffee shop. toilet gas. Ooh. Ooh, a Taku Katana. I believe that's everything. The group is sitting around a campfire resting before a brutal day tomorrow. The group eats a decent meal. Let's tell some scary stories. The group decides to tell scary stories. Zeta makes her scary story about menacing goblins. With civilization gone, I mostly just missed video game streamers. The group encounters a library in a town that seems to have mostly burnt down. Marquita finds a single book that avoided being really damaged by the fire. What was the book? Gigantic repair manual, rhyming children's book, or self-help book on positivity? I'm gonna do the repair manual. The book is full of information about repairing or modifying lots of everyday things. It's also probably heavy enough to kill someone with. Outside of Canada, most of society and civilization has been destroyed. But you can still find people. Let's find these people. This suspicious person is wearing a mask and holding a fancy silenced sniper rifle. My weapons are so quiet, you'll attract much less zombies per shot. The group sees a woman standing near a stockpile of crates. The crates seem to contain a large amount of food and drink. I got food! I'm looking for some great weapons. She takes a quick look at what Marquita is carrying. She doesn't see anything that she wants. The group finds a man claiming to be a traveling medicine salesman. He's carrying 2 suitcases of medical supplies. He offers 1 medical item for each item of food. You have 15 food left. Now. Let's see, maybe, yeah. That'll help us out, I think. And let's head out. The group is looting a city when they run into a man in a gold suit with an incredible pompadour. He is practicing karate moves. He says something that you can't understand due to a harmonious but unintelligible mumble. You know what? Let's recruit him. Alvis somewhat clearly says, "Let's rock." The group gets confused when driving through a forest. They stop at a cabin to figure out where they are, but get trapped by a roaming horde. Siege alert! There's no escape! Now let's give him the meat cleaver. Let's get out of here! The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they are getting the hang of this. Let's see, so morale and random skill gain, fitness, strength, and Marquita faster run speed. You know what? Let's do the morale and random skill gain. Every day is a great teacher as long as you don't get eaten. Yeah, man, let's way out of here. The group sets up camp late. On the nearby highway is a bunch of abandoned cars. They're broken, but many should have a little bit of gas. Would you like to send someone to siphon out the gas? Let's have Alvis do it. Ugh. It has started to rain over in this city. The zombies become more aggressive in response for reasons that have not been explained. We're gonna go to the grocery store. Alright, let's get out of here. As the group explores a campsite, they are ambushed by bandits. They brandish makeshift weapons. They demand all your weapons. This is ludicrous. Not even bandits will usually do this, as it's a slow but sure death sentence. So fight, Zeta comes to the rescue, or give up all the weapons. Let's do Zeta. Zeta felt suspicious about the campsite, so she wanted to wait near the car. As everyone is being robbed, the car barrels through the campsite, plows over a tent, and then stops. The bandits are freaked out, so they flee. Marquita is really surprised Zeta didn't try to steal the car. She looks nervous for a moment. The group sets up camp outside a grocery store. They notice another group has been following them and will probably attempt to loot the place. Send one person in to loot? Let's send Alvis. The other members stand guard outside for the looters as Alvis searches the grocery store. They bring Zach back some food. Woohoo! Furniture is the natural enemy of the zombie. Bandits are guarding a retracted bridge over a river. They demand that anyone passing pays a toll. They want 12 food to pass safely. Let's have Zeta do this. The group decides to take a detour. This is usually a bad idea. It takes some extra time and gas, but not too much. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Let's go to the Dead Arcade. The group finds a pretty big arcade full of now silent video games. Maybe if you check, one of them will be gas or battery powered. That could happen. What is this? Marquita finds a magazine in good condition among the ruined magazines and books. The magazine's title is Swole. Oh, Time Sage! Thank you very much for the resub. The arcade machine seems to be working. It's not very clear how it can run without electricity. Marquita considers taking a video game break while she is guarded. Let's do it! Marquita plays an old arcade game named Death Road to Canada and really gets into it. Like all video games ever made, playing it increases your skills with guns. The critics were right. Alright, let's get out of here. Because I do not have any more weapons. The group now has the magazine Swole. Who should get to read it? Let's have Marquita read it. Marquita gets to read Swole. She absorbs the contents. Sadly, she ruins the magazine for others due to her grimy fingers. And her strength increases. Maybe let's split the scene. The group finds an empty spot along the road that looks as good for camping as any. The weather is clear and there's no sign of danger in any direction. Zeta's going to be paranoid. I once saw a bodybuilder throw a car at some zombies. Oh, nice. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Sewer rescue, frozen friend, pass them by. Frozen friend. The group is driving down a warm forest road when they spot an out-of-place patch of snow. Whatever causing the snow is also attracting a lot of zombies. Marquita says she was a famous video game streamer. Zeta was really well suited for the post-apocalypse, mostly due to being a jerk. Alvis is a singer trying to make it big in this zombie world. A caveman is frozen in this giant hunk of ice. There's really no way to get the caveman out without blasting this ice into chunks. Preferably with guns. This could take a while unless you have strong weapons. Alright, we got ourselves a new friend. Oh my god, it's Isla! I overslept. The caveman doesn't the caveman doesn't understand the mysterious ways of the future/present and can't fire guns. She's capable of very high amounts of maximum strength and fitness. She needs several training sessions to reach her full potential. Let's recruit her to the team. And yeah, I do think that's Isla from Chrono Trigger. This ain't Memphis. The group is asked for help by a settlement. They say they will be raided by bandits soon. If the group helps with the defense, they will get a reward of 15 food, some ammo, and a cowboy rifle. This could be very dangerous. Help them in shootout, build up defenses, or don't help. Let's build up their defenses. Marquita tries to build up the settlement's defenses. She tells the settlers how to build fortifications in some weak areas. The extra defenses seem to help a lot in the bandit attack. The settlers are thankful for the help. I'm used to this future travel. It happens a lot to me. The car has completely run out of gas and coasts to a stop. Without a car, the group is easy prey for bandits. A group ambushes you and demands your supplies. All food and gas plus half of your ammo and medical supplies. Let's run. Zeta expected an ambush, so she thought of an escape plan earlier. The group quickly tosses a quarter of their supplies on the ground as a distraction, then runs away as a hail of bullets sing by. There's a city ahead rotten with zombies. The group knows that walking through a city street like this is a bad idea, but a car waits at the end of it. Okay, so this is the car. Oh my god, it's a friggin' dog truck. The group camps for the night off a quiet stretch of the road. The group eats a decent meal. In the morning, there's a moose outside the camp. It looks injured and is just glaring at the group. Even injured, a moose is a really powerful creature. Probably best not to mess with it. We'll leave it alone. Bandits catch the group by surprise, in a really terrible spot for them to fight in. They demand that all food and half the supplies are handed over. Your money or your life! Let's run. The group decides to make a run for it, thinking that the hard-won supplies are worth the risk. The bandits start shooting. Okay, so we got a trader camp now. Swole Mountain, the gym you get swole! Be careful out there. Oh man, there's a pirate that can join us. But let's see Swole Mountain, the gym you get swole. Welcome to Swole Mountain! With Swole Mountain's patented methods, I can train you to whatever level of strength you want fast! Let's see. I am going to train the caveman. Special offer today, good for one person. Nope. Welcome to Swole Mountain! Those other guys are a bunch of nerds. I got the real training. I bought some brass knuckles. The group runs into a section of city that has too much debris to drive through. While they attempt to find a way past, a horde moves in. With nowhere to run, they are forced to fight on the street. No! No! Oh, we've only got Alvis and the Caveman. I lost both of my, starter people. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ah, handbag. Ooh, the legendary mop. The group finds a candy bar on the side of the road. It's fun-sized. Who gets to eat it? Everyone learns a valuable lesson about sharing by trying to split an already tiny candy bar. Maybe. Sort of. The group finds a new person, Glenn. He is alone and wants to join the team. Glenn claims to be physically fit. He boasts about how he used to be an Olympic athlete. Alvis thinks he is telling the truth. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Police headquarters, roadside rescue, house rescue. Let's see. House rescue. Okay, why can't they just release it on Betamax? Conrad says that he really wants to get out of this place. He asks if he can follow you around. Of course! Come on, Conrad. Yes, let's go. Let's see. Recruit, tank of 80 gas, group shooting training. Let's see. Why don't we just go for the gas right now? The group finds a strange repeating message on the radio. It's a series of short bursts of music, beeps, spoken numbers, and haunting slide whistle noises. There's also a kazoo in there. What could it all mean? The team puts their heads together to figure out the code. The message says something like, drink more Ovaltums. It's just nonsense. What a waste of time. A crummy commercial? Son of a bitch. The group camps out in a pro shop near a golf course. Alvis looks out the window and sees a large group of zombies approaching from the driving range. The group picks up a bunch of clubs and gets some buckets of golf balls. They start driving shots down the range as the zombies close in. They send golf ball after golf ball into the oncoming horde. The team beans the zombies from across the range. They never even get close. The group loots a McDowell's, which was the most popular restaurant in the United States before civilization fell. Even after all this time, the food found here is still preserved due to all the chemicals. Warning! Burging is not great for your health but won't kill you. Find and eat burgers, pay the burg price, or search for kids' meal toys instead. Alvis finds a box of Big McDowell burgers. 100 years could pass and not even bugs or mold would get anywhere near those things. The group digs in. Alvis goes overboard and eats way too much of this food. Everyone really enjoys those burgers, but they're not great for the old internal organs. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Big house. Oh my god! He gorged himself. I think we've been everywhere in here. I'm having a fire sale! Absolutely everything must go! The car has broken down from use and abuse. It won't start up again. Punch the car! Caveman opens the car hoods and starts punching. She just manages to break something in the car and some bones in her hand. The group's attempt at camping is interrupted by a very angry bear. They are forced to abandon the camp with little sleep and must make a panicked decision about what to grab fast. The group manages to grab all the ammo before fleeing. They grab what other supplies they can. Aw, man. While walking along the outskirts of town, Glenn finds a small sporting goods store. It's picked clean of loot. Thinking all is lost, Glenn spots an old SUV in the back of the store. SUVs have crappy gas mileage and they're slow. They're also very durable and they break down slowly. Just don't bother taking it off jumps. Uh-oh. Ow, my spleen! Oh, and snap, we lost Glenn! We lost Glenn. The group returns to empty-handed from scavenging to find that Alvis has completely changed his appearance. The group is puzzled by this for a while, and it is especially confused as to which Alvis they prefer the most. The group is driving down a long stretch of road. Hello, thank you for the follow! Oh, I got a complimentary landmine. Bark. Bark. Whack! Oh, wow. Baka! Whack! Yeah, that wasn't... Wait. Do we now have a chicken with us? Caveman has lost all hope and refuses to keep going. She wanders off to an unknown fate. What a nerd. Who needs her anyway? Aw, man. So here's the landmine. Bury me with my beloved car keys! You have died on the death road to Canada. Dang it! Alright, we'll start a new game. Sooner or later, we're going to win. Yes, we are going to make it to Canada this time. Right. The group decides to try to pick up the tree. The group moves the tree out of the road through extreme effort. Shirley has something in her body pop. Shirley is killed! Oh, darn. Flynn spots an infested city from the road. Scouting it from afar, he has to decide whether to fight under the noon sun for supplies. Furniturarium. I should get out of here. Like, now. Christian is tired of being stuck in this camp. He will join you for a small fee of 5 food. Christian claims to be experienced in medical matters. He says that he never had a degree, but learned a lot on the streets. Let's go! The group finds a new person, Roy. He is alone and wants to join the team. The city is covered with hordes of undead and wreckage that has been touched by a previous fire. The group gets surrounded and their only chance is sprinting through the sewers. Alright, let's do this. Oh, good, we got some extra supplies. Alright, we're out of there. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they're getting the hang of this. And we'll get morale and a random skill gain. In the morning, there's a moose outside the camp. It looks injured and is just glaring at the group. You know what? Let's treat its injury and see what happens. Aww. 5 bandits ambush the group while they are about to sneak into a zombie-infested house. The bandits speak in a half-whisper, afraid to attract undead attention. They say to hand them over some supplies, or they'll yell. But Roy has a plan. Alright, we're out of the car. And we're out of food. Found an SUV. Let's go to the hardware store. No! We've lost Flynn. I think we better get out of here. And on that note, you have died on the death road to Canada. Good night, everyone. Let's see who we're rating. Okay, we are going to join Edward Bosco, who's playing Splatterhouse. Or maybe... You know what? Belaine is playing Octopath Traveler. Let's have a little happy mood whiplash. Alright, everyone. I will be next seeing you on Saturday night. And I hope everybody has a good last few days of your week and that your weekend is great. So, everyone, hope I made your week a little bit better and have a good night.